So what we're going to look at here is the traditional two-beat kick. And whom we're looking at is Sun Yang, who's the world record holder in the mile. And he has a time of 14 minutes and 31 seconds. And we're going to look at why he is so fast. And then we're going to compare that to other kicks. So we can see right here, he's kicking down with one side of his body, kicking down with the right, pulling with the right, kicking down with the left. We'll watch it in reverse. Okay, and then we'll go into finer details about it. So we can see he's breathing into the right, and as he's breathing into the right, he's going to start bending his left knee and going into the catch phase of his left arm. So now his left knee is at maximum rotation, maximum bend right there. So we'll see. Okay, so we have about 130 degrees, so that leaves his knee, right around between 45 and 50 degrees. So what he's going to do, so some people tend to do this kick with very minimal bend. You can do it with minimal bend or maximum bend. But what he's basically trying to do is he's trying to push that water back with his leg and his arm at the same time. So if we look at the right side, he's pushing that water down and back with his right leg. And then he's going to be catching the water and pushing it back with his right arm. And then he's going to repeat this on the left side. So here, bending the knee, going into that catch phase. We can see that nice high elbow catch. And then he's going to kick down and pull. And all of this is happening as the recovery arm, which is the arm that's in the air, is driving forward. So you can think of kind of this trifecta thing that's happening where it is a catch, it is a kick, and it is a thrust forward with the other arm. And we'll show that in detail here. So here he's catching the water. His leg is getting ready to push that water back. So again, we have the leg kicking down and back, that arm going down and back, and then the right arm is going to drive forward and thrust as his body rotates. And then he'll repeat it on the other side. So the kick has four primary functions: lift, rotation, propulsion, and balance are those four. The main thing we're trying to achieve here is lift, to keep those hips up. If you look, his hips are up on top of the water the whole time. So what we want to achieve is that kind of super high body position where the four parts of our body that are on the surface are the back of the head, shoulder blades, our butt, and the soles of the feet. So again, as he kicks down, he gets lift off of that kick and his hips come up. He also gets propulsion. And if you look, that rotation, as he kicks down with that left leg, his left hip is rotating up. And then as far as the balance, that's a little bit more complicated, but the kick does give you balance because of kind of those other three factors. So kicking down, going back. So again, this is the traditional two-beat kick. And then what we're going to do is we're going to compare this kick to the person right behind him. This is the beginning of the race, which he did 55 seconds for his first 100 meters. Just to give you an idea how crazy fast he is. So that two-beat kick is the foundation of every other kick. So if we look at this gentleman down here, we're going to see he has a traditional six-beat kick, but he also has those same elements that Sun Yang has for that two-beat kick. So now his left arm is entering, and he's breathing to the right, and as he breathes to the right and goes into the catch phase, we can see that same thing happening. We have that leg kicking the water down and back, we have that arm pulling the water down and back, and his right arm is going to drive forward. So he kicks down and goes through that same phase. But what he has is also two ancillary kicks in between each of those main kicks. So we look, he goes into that catch phase, kicks down, has two other kicks, and then his right arm goes into that catch phase, and then as his right arm bends, the right knee is bending, and then he kicks down with the right leg and pulls with the right arm as he drives forward with the left arm. So we'll watch it in slow motion on this angle, and then we'll fast forward and watch him on the other angle. So knowing which kick is best for you is very important. distance swimming, there will tend to be a lot of 2-beat and 4-beat kicks. Some of our recent fast distance swimmers like Jordan Wolomovsky will maintain a solid 6-beat kick the whole time. We'll get a video with him soon. But the main thing you want to understand, and you should video yourself, because a lot of people do this inadvertently without even realizing it, is you will have that kick. Okay, so again, we're looking for the same side, that right arm pull and kick, left arm pull and kick. So next time you're swimming, now he's starting to add those 2 other ancillary kicks, and now he's switching into that 4-beat kick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and again, if we look at that again, we'll see he switches to a 4-beat kick. 1, 2, no, here's still a 2-beat kick. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then as we saw, the person behind him is that traditional 6-beat kick. So test it out, video yourself, see what happens, and see if you can kind of coordinate your kick and feel that power.